Good evening, everyone.
Hold on.
I was going to say that one was short and sweet. So yes, welcome to another Baking with Jeanette and Tracy. I don't know whether I should be saying this, but Tracy had a last minute hiccup. Yeah, she didn't realise that she hadn't got the cream cheese. So, you know, it were a last minute dash to the shop to get the all important ingredient. I'll just drink my coffee. It's saying there's nobody in at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one. You're the one and only. So, yeah, so tonight we're going to be making peaches / strawberry coffee cream. Peaches and or slash and coffee. Oh, yeah, well, whatever it says on the bottom. And the reason why I put strawberries in is because we're not a great fan of peaches in the household, but it does say on the notes that you can substitute.
You want to get off the table because you're making it rock. And
Hiya,
like,
Tracy, how are you?
Shaky. It's not now, you're right.
So yeah,
Hold on, Tracy.
me and Tracy have both opted to what?
How dot?
Yeah, me and Tracy have opted to substitute the peaches for strawberries. So I'll just show you my strawberries, fresh strawberries. They were fresh today, so too late. Oops, I didn't log her out again. So yeah, so you know, we're going to be putting strawberries on. Now, Tracy did message me and she says, is there another topping I can do? I says, well, no, basically, you do the cake, you put the topping on top of the cake. Hey, oh, that's Benny, wrecking joint.
Look, Benny, hey!
And
strawberries.
And the strawberries, and basically, you know, you just stuff it all in oven. You know, the cake, the topping, and the strawberries on top. Once you've done it, everything, it goes in oven, and basically, that's it. So, you know, but anyway, Tracy's got some cream cheese now. So right, I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy / Johnny. So when I can get my mouse to work. Yeah, it was just not playing ball.
Very well, some meat.
So yeah, so I'm just putting the link in, and as I always say, that is purely for Tracy's benefit. Whatever, Trevor. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll put the link in. So as soon as Tracy joins me, hiya, Dirt Rider, how are you? So and we've got Tracy / Johnny. So hello, Tracy.
Hello.
That's better. Hello, Tracy. Hear myself. Hello, Tracy. Bum flasher? Who's bum flasher?
Hey, is it vibrating. Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear myself. No,
No.
that's good. So who's the bum flash? Is he talking about you, Tracy?
Probably, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I think he's talking about Tracy because all you could see were a bum.
I've moved the camera so I'm on table now.
Oh, okay,
Stuff
okay.
over on the other side. Like you can't move for cables and stuff. Do you know those baking tray? Before we start,
Yeah.
when you put your butter in and grease it, are you putting that parchment paper in or not?
Yeah, I always do.
Right, then I'll
find it a lot easier. You know, when you're taking it out to cut it up.
Yeah.
That's why I always use parchment paper, because it means once it's cooled down and everything, you just lift it out and it's a lot easier to cut.
Okay, Jeanette, love, what be a minute? What?
There's a nice jogging garden.
Don't worry about
Johnny
it.
says the revamped table. Oh yeah. Tracy's. Oh dear, 4 coats of enamel white. Oh dear. It does look good though, Johnny. I'll say that for you. So it says the revamped table. Oh yeah, and it says 4 coats of enamel white.
Ooh, 4 coats of enamel white, man.
Yeah, that's good. Tell Johnny to get some WD-40 on it. It's all right. I've got wires all over the place. Yeah, Johnny, get some WD-40 on that door.
Oh, it's because she come in at caravan, madam.
Oh.
Not Keena. Got my niece here.
Oh. Mind you, we've got a door like that, and it's bathroom door upstairs, and every time it creaks, Chris will say, "What was that?" I'll say, "Don't panic, it's only bathroom door." Yes, thank you very much, Dirt Rider. I appreciate it. No, it says, remember to give Jeanette the thumbs up, everyone. Call me a hottie. You wouldn't if you've seen me in real life, Dirt Rider. Oh, as a granite inlay. It does look nice, I must say, Johnny. Looks very nice. So, oh, pardon me. Chris has just made a coffee. So there's only Johnny, Dirt Rider, and you actually talking, and we've got 7 in. So come in and say hello. What were I going to say? Oh yeah, you know, I was wondering why camera weren't turning around and everything last night. I've managed to find out where it is. We're using the camera on my laptop. So what I've done is I've got my external camera. So all I've got to do is, instead of faffing about moving camera at different angles, I can just switch it over. You know, I've sort of set it all up. Jeanette, it's not the looks, it's what's in the mind that I like. Oh, that's why I like you.
That's all right, because I got her.
But yeah, you know what I mean, I'm as easy going as anything, Dirt Rider, you know what I mean? I'll do anything for anybody, but you know, I'm a Virgo, so low betide anybody that crosses me. I'm sort of that personality, you know what I mean? People might sort of view me as a soft touch, but you know.
Johnny fell asleep.
I'll forgive you this time, Johnny. Don't do it again, though. But yeah, I mean, Johnny and Tracy will tell you. I mean, we've met them. You know, as easy going as they come. So We'll give it a couple of more minutes. Wait till fiery. Yeah, I'm a Virgo, Johnny. You know, it's one of these that, you know, I've got an heart of gold. Hiya, Dr. Smith. How are you? I've got an heart of gold. I'll do anything for anybody, but don't ever cross me because I'm a Virgo and a ginger. Originally a ginger. I mean, right up, yeah. Ask Chris, he knows.
Oh, only leaning across to get me ashtray.
I'm tired as heck. Well, I mean, in my defence, I was pregnant with Callum, so.
Oh,
but yeah, you know what I mean? It's the traits of a Virgo. Plus, I'm ginger as well, so I'm fiery as well. Your husband is a lucky guy. He's my toy boy as well, Dirt Rider. Oh dear. Johnny says, first day back at school, I was sunburnt to a crisp. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Jeanette and Pixies.
Oh, lad.
So, right, are we ready to start then, Tracy? Are you?
Yeah, love, yeah.
You see that, Bobby?
I'm just starting to stick out.
You thought I got chubby cheeks now. You should have seen me when I got the white. Oh, dear me. But yeah. Well, that's it, Johnny. You know, it's like, I mean, we've seen weather forecast and it's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to turn the other camera on to see down. That sounds good, don't it? So you can see down below. And out there now.
We're not having it.
We're there, we're all right.
Technical difficulties.
No, we're all right. Don't sweat it, Mr. P.
At least you're not like plugging your microphone into your ear socket.
So yes, we got a gardener. It's a bit weird and all. I'll tell you. Oh dear. So as always, I'll just show you that's what I'm doing. It's a tray baked in. As Tracy we just mentioned, it is lined with greaseproof paper.
I just know that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I always put greaseproof paper in it because when it comes to cutting it up, it does save a lot of time.
Yeah. I wouldn't ban anybody walking on my keyboard.
So yeah, so first of all, in this, there is 272 grams or 2 cups of plain flour, as we call it, all-purpose flour. So yeah, so in there, you need a teaspoonful of baking powder. So to your flour, you add your baking powder and your bicarb of soda, 1 teaspoon as well. Posh or lazy, you decide, folks. It's because Chris can't do a lot of bending. He has problems with his back like you.
I can't.
So I'm just going to get me this spatula. It does say salt, but I don't use salt. We don't have salt, so I never use salt. So I'm just going to mix that together as you do. So we're mixing the all-purpose flour, plain flour, baking soda, which is bicarb of soda, and a teaspoon of baking powder, which is both the same thing in.
So we're putting to this flour? Okay.
You want your baking powder, your bicarb, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's it for that. You just need your bicarb and your baking powder. mixing with your flour. So I'm just wiping my spatula bean as I've only used it on. So put that aside again. And now you need your mixing bowl. No. Oh, yeah. So yeah, so you can see it clearly. Right. Into this, you need 113 grams of butter. We've got a front and a rear garden, Johnny, but our front's not as big, but we've got an edge and everything. So yeah, you want 113 grams of butter in here. And to this, you need to add 201 grams or 1 cup of sugar.
Kate's in.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
Okay.
So yeah, we're just putting the sugar into the butter mixture. Well, the butter. So yeah, I'm one of these waste not, want not, scrape or bits. And now we're going to mix. Going to mix this with mixer till it's light and fluffy.
What work?
So first of all, I'm going to put the eggs in. Well, egg, there's 1 egg.
Where's?
And for this, you need 240 mils of sour cream. So that goes in there. That's sour cream, look.
I can hear you, Jeanette, and my things have gone. I think what's gone wrong with them.
Hey?
Do you know your mixer?
Yeah.
Well, mine's just gone funny, so it's not doing it. I can hear what you said. I'm just transferring it over to my little stand
mixer.
Yeah, that's not working. What's gone wrong with it?
I'll get through mixers like 1 Tracy, so don't worry about it. I've got 2. I've got this one that Chris bought me for Christmas. And yeah, that's the downfall of being a baker. You get through mixers like 1
He's still going, but the things will go around.
So to this as well, you need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Gone down to 4 now. Oh. So yeah, there's 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract gone in there. And now I'm going to mix this. I'll let you catch up in a minute, Tracy, when I've done this.
Right, love. Don't touch it. Yeah, that's a transfer.
I just put a bug in front.
I've just thrown bloody margarine all over.
Oh, Johnny. I don't know.
Margarine all over the place.
Something's gone wrong with him.
I could need a Amazon link there.
You might need to know.
I'll have a look, love. It might just got something jammed.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Chris bought me this Breville one for Christmas. It was expensive. It was like $49.99. But
Not that much, bloody an hour.
hey,
I can
Not loving that much.
yeah, but I mean, you need to soften your margarine because it's got like what I call it.
I know that, Jeanette, but that's a Christmas and birthday thing.
Yeah, but anyway, I thought I'd tell you that. So, but I've never looked back. But I do have a smaller one for ink kitchen when I'm doing like other things. That one's what was it? What's the whisk, isn't it?
I think so.
I think I'm annoying her. I better go.
Yeah, you better.
Let us get on with it, Johnny.
All right, sweet Jesus.
Come on, sugar every
Five.
Well, they've conked out motors. Whatever.
Well, we've got about 3 or 4 of them.
Hey, I've got a collection of beaters because I never took the beaters away.
You're going to be one of these YouTubers that do tells in collectibles and old equipment what's not busted.
So, right, so I'll go on to the next bit. It says blend in half the flour until somewhat incorporated. So I'm only going to put half the flour in. And this is, I said 2 cups of all-purpose flour, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I've got a mind like a sieve. Can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, let alone hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna mix that in. They've run up about mine today, Kate. I've got school week on Friday. So yeah, I've got to go and have mine on a week on Friday. Is it 30th or I don't know.
Well, that week on Friday.
Yeah, it's 30th, isn't it?
7 days from Friday.
Friday. So yeah, right. So basically, this is the remainder of the flour going in. Oh, I get you now. Oh dear, I've not missed any, Kate. So I'm quite. It's gone down to 9 now. What?
You had a big drinking.
That don't make sense. Or what?
I picked up the wazoo. What's a wazoo?
Oh dear.
Is it supposed to be a kazoo?
Oh dear me. So yeah, I forgot before I started. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Celsius, or gas mark 4. Only mineral water, the sun a bit. Oh. So right, so now it does say, I'll just take my beaters out of here because the next bit we have to do with the whisk attachment. So it does say spoon it into a prepared baking pan and spread out as evenly as possible. Set aside. It says it is super thick, so right, so that's going in now. We're putting the actual cakey mixture in.
It's a bit thick, isn't it?
Natural vitamin D can't beat it.
Well, that's it.
Exactly. That's why you should start in garden. With laptop would.
Been gardening.
Eh?
It's been gardening. That's
What
why.
about you?
Oh right. Oh yeah. I thought you were on about Johnny. I'm going to say.
Sit on old sofa with I'll bring you some table out for it.
Yeah, I'm like that, Johnny. Being like a lobster, and I start peeling. That them couple of days that we went to Blackpool, it were red hot that Friday we got there, and I caught sun on my face. I did like literally look like a lobster. My face were red raw. Hiya, Kevin. What you cooking? Peaches and cream coffee cake, but we're using strawberries as the topping instead of peaches. So, but it does say in a footnote on the recipe that if you want to swap the peaches for strawberries, and make it strawberries and cream. So, so that's what myself and Tracy's doing.
Yeah.
Our Callum come down earlier on. I saw strawberries and he went, "Ooh, strawberries!" And I went, "Yeah, but they're for baking." So I said to him, I said, "Oh, because I basically just put a whole punnet up."
Yeah.
I think by the time you get here, mate, they'll all be gone.
Probably. Knowing you pick. Because you see, Callum and Chris aren't fans of peaches. Now, I'm one of these, I can take it or leave it. You know what I mean? I'm an either or person. So, but I thought, well, so everybody can enjoy it, I'll, replace the peaches with strawberries. So that's what I've done. And Tracy's done the same. Can't beat some fresh strawberries. They are fresh because Chris only picked them up from Asda this morning. Because we were going to get them yesterday. And I says, no, leave it till Tuesday. I says, and that way we know that they're fresh.
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
And today.
So that's the base. Now that don't go in oven yet. Got to do the topping first. Now this is what I was saying, Tracy, about it's got to be cream cheese.
Right.
So I'm just going to put my whiskey attachment in me. So yeah, so that's done now. So now in here we need 250 grams of cream cheese.
Right. Get the towel.
So right, I'm spooning it out because I did it earlier on and there's a bit of water gathered in bottom of the bowl. So I didn't want to tip it in and get all water in with it as well. So yeah, so that's 250 grams of cream cheese. This Wyatt, yeah. Amjad's not in it either. He did say we're going to. Be late. So yeah, so that's the cream cheese, and into this you put 100 grams of sugar. So that's 100 grams of sugar.
Oh, I want to get it in here.
So we're just going to give this a quick whirl first. Sack 'em? What? Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to... Oh, Johnny says we're making a vitamin D. I have mine in the morning, so I know I've had it then, and I'll not forget. So into this, you need 1 egg white, and that's just the white of the egg.
That's what, yeah.
So that's just egg white. And just 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And it says whisk it until it's smooth.
Right.
We'll have to need to wet it up a little bit. So now we'll bring the cake back. Sticking some in that.
Hey!
I'm dead.
Jeanette, where do you
Yeah?
put the sour cream, love?
That should have gone in cake.
Right, okay. Can it go in cake now still?
Eh?
I'll have to put it in cake now, then water. Because we've when I lost my whisk.
Flour.
This when it went off.
Yeah.
I've still got this sour cream.
Yeah. Well, what I'd do is I'd blob it on top and with a wooden spoon or something, just swirl it round.
Yeah, because it's not quite. Yeah, I could do that. I
Yeah.
wondered how this looks so different to mine.
What?
I think that's a good idea, but I'll put to Kate. She's not answered it yet.
I heard Daisy was building that one for me, then he's going to buy another one and sort that one out for himself. Yeah. So this is the cream cheese, egg white, and hiya Vanessa, how are you? So in this, this in here, there's cream cheese, 100 grams of sugar, egg white, and vanilla, 1 teaspoon. So this now goes on top of the. At least you realise before you put the topping on as well. Then
I've mixed it all back up now together properly.
I was going to say, it had been like point of no return, really.
Vanilla.
Vanilla
Vanilla 1.6.
So this is the cream cheese topping now going on. Alan's got an interview on Monday. So now just spread that out on top of your cake batter.
Right.
It's a good job you realised, Tracy.
I know. I was just thinking then, where's that cream cheese going? Is it going in frosting?
Sour cream, you mean? Oh dear.
Vanessa says the mixer so more efficiently than I expected.
I know, it's a beast. You want to see it. It's like one of these industrial ones. It's a big old beast. I was doing tinted windows next. So this is just the cream cheese topping. So can you see now why it were important that you get the cream cheese?
Yeah.
Because you bake everything together. It's not, you bake your cake and then you do your topping. It's
All together.
I know Johnny were asking about Van.
Yeah, Kate, did you read that one, Paul?
Yeah, Chris reckons he's doing it for him.
It's not bad, really, eh?
So it does. It looks like it's coming on nice, Kate. But yeah, it's a big old beast, that new mixer what Vanessa's got. Massive. Like one of these catering mixers, what they use. It's like one of them. It's in Baking Group, I think it is. Put some pictures up.
Oh, that thingy.
Yeah, that's a rubby modelling with it. Hiya, Tina, how are you?
All Tina. I'm having a look now. Let's have a look. Vanessa, is that her all big going like that? Peace, man.
Yeah.
Is that that's
Vanessa's
what's
husband.
Where's the mixer then?
There is a picture of it there.
No, can't see it. Oh,
So yeah, so we just, this is the last thing, well, apart from putting strawberries on top before we before it goes in the oven. So this is the cream bit. But yeah, all my unicorn bars went from last week, Tracy.
I've still got a little bit of mine left.
What are you cooking? Peaches / strawberries and cream coffee cake. Yeah, roll on went.
it's like cheesecake.
No, what that them unicorn bars I'm on about.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they were a
left.
massive hit. Callum absolutely loved them. So yeah, this is the final stage before we drop some strawberries on top, Tina.
Like this people get a lot of flour down the side of her leg.
I saw a mix yesterday that can mix 350 pounds of flour at once. The dough was like 2 feet long. Oh dear.
Yeah. 2 feet long. Ooh, only have 60 quid.
What?
Sometimes filling up 20 TVs. These are one for the bedroom, don't we?
Spice cookies yesterday. Ooh. What are you saying no crumbs for? What you doing? Uh-oh. Right, so that's now all smoothed out and everything. So I'll just go on to the next bit, which is, it says just place your sliced pieces on top. Obviously, me and Tracy using strawberries. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to rearrange them. I'm just going to drop them on. You know, we're not one to stand on.
Live stream.
Thank you very much, Tina. Nothing like fresh strawberries. I mean, I cut a whole punnet of strawberries up, but it might not need it. You know what I mean? But hey ho, we'll see. I'm sure they're not gutter waste because Callum was pinching some earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
And that were only while they're in dish. That was before I'd even started live stream.
I say.
What?
Oh, free telly. Lots up in Stockport.
So yeah, I'm not arranging them. I'm just dotting them here, there, and everywhere. Oh, thank you very much, Tina. You too. I don't think I'm going to fit any more on. You don't see that, do you?
Oh, are you pinching them?
No. It slipped out my finger and into my mouth.
Yeah, just have to come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having that. That's a one yet.
There you go. There's some left if you want some.
Only just twice.
So I think there's plenty enough there. You don't want it overpowering.
I ought to ring Callum and say,
So yes, so that's the strawberries arranged on that. Now goes in the oven for 30 minutes. So when you don't, before you sit down, Mr. P, yeah, it needs to go in the oven now. Just bake 30 minutes until the edges are nice and brown. Let it cool to room temperature before serving. Put your hand underneath it.
I couldn't get my hand underneath it.
So yeah, so I'm just wiping my hands, guys. And I'll switch the camera. Hey? You've got what? Oh. So I know it's gone dark. It's because I'm switching cameras over. Yeah. Yeah. What you done? So yeah, so that's in the oven now. We'll have a bit of a chip. Oh, I know what I do want, maybe. I can read your mind like a book. It were 1819 here, Amjad. Said it were very hot in London today.
Yeah.
But I have had a weather notification and it says that it's going to be significantly cooler tomorrow.
I was walking about outside it garden with just my thong on.
Yeah. No, it weren't that hot. And no, we weren't walking about this thong on. They wouldn't have been here now because they'd have been in a police cell. So yeah, we're just waiting for it's just gone in the oven. So it did say on my notifications, Kate, that it's going to be about 6 degrees cooler tomorrow.
That's not good. I'm going out.
But it's going to be a pleasant weekend. You know, that's basically saying, well, it's not going to be peeing it down with rain. It's sort of going to be a nice-ish weekend. So yeah, we're 18 today. That's the reason why I've got like a sleeveless top on. One, it's warm when you turn telly off and you can feel heat from telly. And two, because it's been warm. So, but yeah, this is not a bad recipe because it's like you're not sort of cooking it and then doing topping. You do everything and then put it in oven. It's in the oven now, Kate. That's what I say. You do your cake batter, you do your topping, and then we've just topped it with strawberries. Now that's in the oven now for 30 minutes. So basically it says to let it cool and everything before the topping. It says this is a delicious sour cream coffee cake topped with a velvety cream cheese mousse and sweet fragrant peaches, but obviously me and Tracy's used strawberries. It's always hot in Callum's room, and so even when it's not been as warm as it has to be, he still opens his windows because his bedroom is directly above kitchen, and obviously kitchen gets hot, so and heat rises, so it's always hot in his bedroom. So yeah, Callum always has his windows open. No, you what you do, Kate, is you make the cake batter, put that in tray, you make the moussey cream cheese topping, and then top it with strawberries, and then it goes in the oven so it all cooks together. So simple enough to do and make, Kate. No, the cake, it sort of bakes all as one. You know, like I normally would make cake, like last week when we baked the cake for 30 minutes and then we had to make the icing, etc. This one's all done in one and it just goes in the oven. So once it comes out of the oven, basically that's it. I've never seen it. Well, they don't class it as a topping. It's like a topping, what they call a topping. So, and it says it's a velvety cream cheese mousse. 21 in Leeds. You said it was 23 in Car, didn't you? But it's always warm.
I'll go out there like a dog does when nobody hangs his head out at window like that. Right. And
the background I've got is very apt because obviously me and Tracy's put strawberries on as cake. So I thought, well, I'll do a cake background. A strawberry background.
Mine's in oven as well, Jeanette. Just give us 2 minutes, love. I'll be back with you in a minute.
Okay.
Out for the elite caravan. Right, you've got all right in a minute. No, it's not fine. Come on then.
So yes, and all this hoo-ha about this Super League, they're all backing out now.
2 of them are.
Well, 2 of them so far.
Still pretty sure.
But yeah, me and Chris have had this conversation where it's not just as simple as, oh well, with strawberries and cream remind me of this Wimbledon tennis match. But the thing is, same as I've said, I know it's sort of football and you don't usually discuss football, but because there's been a big hoo-ha about it and all fans have been in uproar, Chelsea have backed down. Is it Man City? And Man City have backed out of it as well because there's been such controversy about it. Now, same as I said to Chris, if it hadn't have been for the controversy and the fans sort of protesting about it, I think they would have gone ahead. Now, same as Chris says, there should be consequences because if they hadn't have been such an uproar about it, they'd have gone ahead with it. And same as Chris says, it's no good fining them like, let's say, £1 million because the big 6 clubs can afford it. Same as Chris says, they want to hit them where it is and relegate them to Championship or something like that. You know, you hold your head in shame, you know, you were considering it, but it were only because of all the controversy about it that you've decided not to. But yeah, you know, they think it's as easy as, oh well, we were gonna, but we've signed documents to say we're not, you know, and they think, you know, everything's going to be hunky-dory. But I'm with Chris on this one. There should be consequences to it, you know, i.e. But the thing is, in my opinion, like, if they had gone to this Super League, there was on about banning the clubs, their players from competing for the country. Now, same as I said to Chris, that's more or less the whole England team. So it had had consequences of England wouldn't have been able to participate in World Cup. They wouldn't have been participating.
They just wouldn't have top players for it.
Yeah. you know what I mean? It should have had more cons than pros, if you know what I mean. There'd have been such a lot of, yeah, I mean, there has been controversy about it, but, you know, it would have had dire consequences for football as a whole, if that makes sense. And same as Chris says, but I mean, Gary Neville, they interviewed Gary Neville, and he said, and he's a staunch Man United supporter because he played for Man United, and he said all the big clubs are owned by foreigners, like Abramovich and Glazer's own Man United. Now, the only thing that the owners are thinking about is money, not not the fans, not the players or anybody else. They're just thinking about lining the pockets, which ain't right. Oh, I'm Dad used to do badminton at high school. So yeah, so there's got to be some sort of consequences for it, and I'm fully agreeable with that one. You know what I mean? And it's not it's no good at saying, well, we're going to find you £1 billion or £1 million because they can afford it. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing now. But I don't think it'll be long before other clubs back out. It's just a matter of time now. But yeah, Glazers are American. They own Man United. Yeah, our Callum used to like rugby at school, Johnny. He used to love rugby.
I was good at rugby.
So
I was a little speed demon. I just never used to run with the ball.
But yeah, although I'm not a football fan myself, and I don't usually talk about football, it is disgusting what they've done, what they proposed and everything, and there should be consequences. I wonder if I finished my coffee.
I've finished mine, no.
I know. Well, I've been baking, haven't I?
That's no excuse.
So yeah, I've got my B12 booked for next Friday. That they rung this morning, and that's all booked. So yeah, I'll be able to run marathon. Not. I should feel better, hopefully. On top of the B12 tablets that I've been taking as well. So hopefully I'll not be feeling tired and I'll not be getting these headaches. But when I spoke to Bella yesterday and I says, like, I've come out all in, like, I've got a spot on my lip. I've got a spot here at the side of my lip. I've got one at the side of my head as well. And basically, when I spoke to Bella, she says it could be like stress related, the headaches, and the fact that I still haven't fully recovered from the shingles yet. Dodgeball. Yeah. I think Callum used to play dodgeball as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't like it either.
I bet he always got it.
Yeah. So it's like throwing ball and hitting you, you know what I mean? I can understand why he didn't like it. I'm glad because Callum didn't like it at all. So, I can fully understand why he didn't like it because Callum weren't a fan of it either. But dodgeball is more like an American thing, really, isn't it? So, yeah. Oh, it's good of you to save Callum a few pieces of strawberries.
Yes, I did.
The strawberries that were left over, Callum's ate some. And
I've had 4.
yeah, is actually saved Callum some.
Don't tempt me because I'll go over and get them.
I only had 2 pieces. So yeah. But it's just one of them things, isn't it? Oh, basketball and badminton. Now I think Callum would be good at basketball because he's tall enough. So I think he'd be good at basketball.
Oh, that was another sport I was good at.
What, basketball?
Yeah.
What, even though you're 5 foot nothing?
Yeah. Because I'm 5 foot nothing, I could like zip past people. I didn't like it when I was playing.
Oh dear, Johnny says he nearly knocked somebody out with a medicine ball. Chris used to box as well, Johnny.
Yep.
So he's got 2 trophies up there for boxing.
One lost one.
Yeah, but he. What did you get up for?
Kept on breaking bones in my hand.
Oh yeah.
And then went out with lads and beer took over, bags kicked in, and that was it.
That's it. He kept breaking bones in his hand when he were boxing. So
especially when I changed something at school. Got suspended for it because I found out I did boxing, even though I was defending myself.
But the thing is, I mean, it's like everything else. If let's say you're a professional at kickboxing or you're a professional at karate, if you get into a fight, you're not supposed to defend yourself using that.
Well, you can.
Oh yeah, but it's like
I nearly break somebody's nose because we're calling me names. I got caught as a smoked punch just as the teacher walked right corner.
high school just gave me so many memories. I keep a lot of them, but that's it. I mean, you know, it's like Callum. I mean, because of his learning difficulties, he got pee taken out of him quite a lot. So in that respect, he's got some good memories and he's got some bad memories, if you know what I mean. But you know, it's. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I absolutely hated school, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to leave. I was a bugger at high school. Well, I had to go back in sixth form, sort some exams out. Sports was my thing. Anything physical, hotels, nah. No, I was saying, Johnny, you know, I mean, only thing I was good at, like sports-wise, were like shot put and discus and things like that. Track things I were no good at. I always come last, but you know, my thing were more like shot put because I were, you know, even back then I weren't as big as what I am now, but I were good at them sort of things. So we've only got 13 minutes and it will be completed. So yeah, I mean, I detested school. I detested school. I couldn't wait to leave.
Yeah,
and the fact of the matter is, because my birthday was in September, I had to stay on till I was 16 and a half. So it were like, you know, I've got to stay on this torture, you know what I mean? Yeah. Gold medal. Some of my friends in college, I have known them since year 7 in high school. We just get on. But this is it, Amjad, you know what I mean? So you were a gold medalist. I did shot put and everything for school. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying, Kate, I absolutely detested school. And I couldn't wait to leave. And when they said to me, you know, because I was 16 in September and I just missed out, and I had to stay on six extra months, and it was like torture, them 6 extra months. So
at Christmas, in the Christmas holidays, I just turned 16, I think it was, yeah. So then when they all went back to school after Christmas, I'd have to go back. If you know what I mean. I broke up with all 15 for Christmas holidays, but with my birthday being at the end of the year, I turned 16. When you would go back to school in January, I didn't have to go back.
Mum says ICT was his favourite lesson. You see, that's what Callum's doing at college, ICT. But this is a good one. He's doing his maths and English. He's always done his maths and English on a Wednesday. Now, he's in college at 10:15 in the morning for his English, yet he's doing his maths online, but it's not till about 4 o'clock. I were a goalkeeper as well.
Well, that's his time at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it is, you know.
You should be having to do maths home, but school.
Our goalkeeper in hockey, our goalkeeper in football, girls' football team as well.
I did netball.
I like rounders. I like rounders. That was one thing that I was good at, rounders at school.
That involved
I like all that.
Did you, Chris said that involved too much running? Very, very agile back then.
I were a very good goalie, me. Very good.
But yeah, I don't know whether it would cost. You know, I were a standout person, but I always ended up in goal. You know, hockey, and I love my hairdressing course at college. Yeah, I'll ask him again when he comes down, Kate. But I'm sure he said about 4 o'clock.
What?
His maths lesson. I think it's only like for an hour.
Starts at 4. Is that online though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. They'll probably say, yeah, do that.
Yeah, it's okay because he's got access to a computer. End at day 4 o'clock. That's his finishing time anyway.
Well, that's it. But you see, like before they broke up for Easter holidays, because some of the restrictions were lifted, he were actually going into college on a Monday. But it was something to do with because they do this, they break the classes up into two, what they call bubbles. Instead of like being a class of 30, they split it up into two bubbles of 15 people. Now, I think Callum's bubble, other bubble, were using computers, so it weren't really, you know, it couldn't use the computers at school or college, should I say. But same as I said, you know, they'd have been buggered if he hadn't got a computer at home.
That's it, yeah. And then they did say, didn't they, for those who are in college, if you haven't got a computer or access, they were supplying laptops out.
Yeah, they're supposed to do, yeah. Amjad says, I start at 1:30 till 4:45 Mondays for English and maths. Thursdays, 9:30 to 3:30. And Fridays, 10 till 4. So, but I don't think it's a very long lesson, but that's not the point. So I said to Chris, what are they doing up to, you know, till 4 o'clock? Are they just sat there twiddling their thumbs, you know? Baby,
I might have another group on.
Just check that, Kate, will you?
Yeah.
It says 7 minutes. I can smell something burning. It might be them strawberries. You see, when Callum were at school, they used to finish at 2:45. The blobbing bottom away. Has it gone over its side?
Yeah.
That's probably what I can smell burning then. He is found guilty of all charges. Is that bloke that murdered George Floyd?
Johnny will be happy. There's a full punnet of strawberries for him.
Hey?
I said, Johnny will be happy. There's a full punnet of strawberries for him.
Just leave it, baby. There's another 7 minutes to go, yeah. Hey? Yeah.
It's all going all the side of the block.
We'll put a tray underneath it.
I can't pick it up.
I mean, on about shelf underneath. Sometimes I finish at 3:50 on Fridays. Depends what we're doing in the class. Oh. So yeah, that's what I can smell burning. It's Chris has just said some's come over at side. I could probably have done with using a deeper pan.
Yeah, I got some today. They had them in today. You know, that's what you've got. Well, normally I've not been able to get one because what I have
unintentional manslaughter.
Got two of these for £1, but they're a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, I could do with some of them deeper ones.
Well, have you got a one below near you, a pound shop?
We've got a pound stretcher, but not a.
I've opened door in case we get a.
You mean window? I'd shut kitchen door.
That's
as
where
well.
these come from. The one below, a pound shop.
Yeah, I could do with some that's.
You'd have to get your beloved to go out to find a pound shop for you. You'll be in your glory with stuff like this.
Yeah, but you see, with that one, it's not a very deep one. It says here, breaking the jury in the trial of Derek Chauvin convicted the former Minneapolis police officer of murder. So.
Oh, excuse me. Before.
Just give this.
So I'm just. It says Derek Chauvin found guilty on all counts in the murder of George Floyd. Sorry. It says Chauvin, 45, was found guilty of second and third degree murder and second degree manslaughter.
Oh dear.
It says if convicted of the most serious charge, Chauvin faces 12 and a half years or 150 months in prison. That's sod all, isn't it?
12 and a half years.
Under sentencing guidelines for a first-time offender. But the prosecution argues there are aggravating factors that require a longer prison term.
However old that fella were, he wants to be sent down double.
But yeah, it's. I think, in honesty, if they hadn't have convicted him, there'd have been more riots. If I'm honest. So yeah, I think there'd have been more uproar about it. Yeah, I'll have to have a look on Amazon or some deeper tins, baby.
Yeah, we're like all oozing all over. We're not pounding. Great big blood at bottom of the thing.
Oh dear. It's saying connection is fairly good, and then it just said it were unstable a minute ago. But yeah, the thing is, if he's been found guilty of all charges, then they should, no matter whether it's a first-time offence or whatever, he's murdered somebody. So it should go down you know, just like any other murderer, in my eyes, whether he were, but it, you know, he'll to pay in prison. I'll tell you, him being a copper, they won't work again. No, I don't think so, Kate. I don't think he'll ever work again.
Nope.
So, but yeah, and just because he's a copper, it don't mean to say that, you know.
No, be like everyone else.
But what I'm saying is, they shouldn't treat him any differently than they do to any other murderer. You know what I mean? He's done the crime. He's got to do the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate says, "I live for all this for them praise." But you see, because the one that I've used, Kate, it's not very deep. So Chris said it's like coming over its sides. So that's why I said I could ideally do with some that's a bit deeper. But yeah, we'll see. It's got 36 seconds. Well, about 30 seconds now. I'm thinking in September I'm going to do an art course at college. Oh. So are you doing that as well as your hairdressing, Amjad, or are you, you know, is that on top of your hairdressing?
So, when there's a one,
that's the thing. They think they can. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's sort of. I mean, I look at it this way. It's happening more and more nowadays.
it might be a little bit longer than the other one.
Yeah, I think so as well, Kate. If they hadn't have been found guilty, I think they'd have been writing and everything. I reckon there'd have been more writing and everything, you know. Everything had gone to pot, basically. Oh, he's still thinking about it. But it just seems, you know, you've done this long for your hairdressing, you know, eh?
I think it might need to go.
Yeah, it's wobbly in the middle. What do you reckon? Another 10 minutes?
All right, so
Or 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
See how it is.
Check by. It's been.
It's still a bit wobbly in the middle, mine is.
Yeah, mine's a bit.
So yeah, Chris I've told him to put it in for another 5 minutes.
Hang on.
Yeah. But I mean, if I make it again, I'll have to get some of them deeper tins.
I hope it is now because I think.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, eh?
I said I can't wait for a piece. I said I hope it is nice.
You know, I mean, it's one of them things, Amjad. You follow your art if you if you want to do, you know, if you want to do art, then you know it's you know, yeah. So what I could smell burning is the bits that have dropped over the thing. Because see, my oven likes the bottom. So some's dripped onto the bottom of the oven, and obviously it's sort of cooking it, and that's what I can smell burning. Some that had come over the side.
Well, them tins
Hey.
that I've got, they are pretty good because when I put all the mixture in, they're about that much room off at top when I put it into the oven.
Yeah,
And
well,
now-
you see, with mine only being like, mine aren't very deep. So obviously you put your cake batter in and then yeah, that's what he's done, Kate. When you went in and he says, oh, what you can smell burning is some's come over its side, landed on bottom of oven, and that I could smell burning. So what he's done is when he went in there, he put a tray on shelf underneath so no more went onto him.
It's now actually on the tray now.
So actually, he's put it back in. He's actually put it on the tray, and he's scraped that had come over its sides off at bottom of oven. So, but it was still a bit wobbly in the middle, you see. So that's why I had to put it in for another 5. But it's like that we made last week. That was tiny little bit wobbly, weren't it, Tracy? But once it's cooled down, it sort of firms up as it. Hi, Miss how are you? Like the one last week, the one that we made, it was still a bit. It didn't look cooked, but you know we had to leave it totally to cool down, and it firms up as it cooks. I mean, like it's like a blondie, really. I mean, blondies and brownies, it's the same sort of thing, and you have to it cool down, and it firms up as it cools down. Ooh, strawberries, yeah. Well, you see, it did say, but the actual recipe is peaches and cream, but it does say in a footnote at the bottom, if you don't want to use peaches, to use strawberries. So me and Tracy, you know, we're not big fans of peaches, so we've had a punnet to strawberries and put strawberries on it instead of peaches.
Yeah, not been this all these days off.
Idea at strawberries because Tina, she loves strawberries, but I'm not quite sure if she likes peaches. Where I
well,
like
you see,
anything.
I can eat anything.
Yeah.
I'm at either or, you know what I mean? But Chris and Callum aren't fond of peaches. So that's what made my mind up to use strawberries.
And I think strawberries go better with cream, like it's strawberry and cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we all right, Miss Chick. As good as can be expected. You know. Usual aches and pains and God knows what else. I think once I have my B12 next week, I'll feel a lot better. Well, when I go for my B12, I call it my boost juice because I always seem to get, once I've had my B12, I always seem to get that boost of energy, if you know what I mean. So,
Spurs joining the Super League is like me walking into the fruit tunnel and putting tea on the table.
Did you hear that? Somebody's put a comment saying Spurs going into Super League is like me walking into Crucible and pouring 50p on the table. That was a good one. Oh dear.
We all want points deducting, huge massive fines, not 150 grand here and there.
Yeah.
A couple of £1 million pound fines.
I reckon them 16s ought to get relegated to Championship. Yeah. That'll stuff them up, not it?
But why changing of heart because of all the fans' business? And like we said before, if they had to done no, they'd be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So the intention was there. Get rid. Get them out.
If it hadn't been for the fans being in uproar, I mean, they wouldn't have had a second thought about going to this Super League. It's the almighty dollar again. But they did say that, where is it? Barcelona, one of the teams, and Real Madrid are like 90 odd million pound in debt. Yeah.
Real Madrid's like a building site. They're having to play the games on a training pitch. Just a little wobbly in the middle. Oh, should that be right? Should I turn it up and put it in for another 5 minutes or what?
Yeah.
Turn it up a bit.
Yeah, I'd turn it up slightly because it's still not cooked. So, yeah, we've already had it on for 5. Yeah. So we've put it on for another 5 minutes. What's Tucker wanting? But yeah. I'm getting hungry. I want some. Well, we put it on for 30 minutes that it said, Miss Chick, and it was still wobbly in the middle. Chris has just turned oven up a bit and put it in for another 5 minutes. So hopefully that will set it. Now.
You have to wait. Trying to make me up.
But normally to be done and dusted by now, but it's I mean there's like wobbly and
wobbly and
yeah. Hiya partner, how are you?
Hello partner, lad, nice to see you there.
But I'll just put my dirty dishes over there. So when Chris takes them away.
No, not gonna.
Oh, I keep getting them cramps in my fingers again.
I'll be getting that on.
Like your fingers sticking.
Oh.
Like you're getting cramp in your fingers. So they're all in a nice neat pile for you. Where's they gone now? All right, I'm looking for wet wipes. Your hands was a bit sticky. But yeah, that's one downside of having arthritis. Every now and again, me like fingers like stick, if you know what I mean.
Is that them all?
Yeah. Yeah, that's everything. So hopefully with Chris turning the oven up a little bit and putting it in for another 5 minutes, it should do it this time. Otherwise it's a case of leaving it and seeing if it sets. Yeah, Chris is, because you see another thing as well, like when that on, like when I've been baking things before, it sets not burglar alarm off, smoke alarm off. You know, when stuff drops onto the bottom of the oven, we're being like. So yeah, so what we did, we made the cake batter, and then we made like a cream cheese topping. Put that on top of the batter, and then actually put the strawberries on top of the, the topping. Now, cream, Amjad says, I've never heard of sort of, baking the topping. Well, go for it then, Park Nest, yeah. It says my partner's youngest daughter, I'll call her Sal, does baking. Sal is shit at making cakes. I'd like to make a video of yeah. Oh, this is the thing. I got a message other day, Tracy. Well, it were you know, the donuts that we made other week, it were a comment, and they told me this site, and they says, put your recipes on the, it's called khol.com. Basically, put all your videos on this site. It says you'll end up on front page. They're all like bakers and whatever, or cooks that are on YouTube, and it basically, you know, it's where you can put your videos that, like, such as this, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll have to send you a link, but it's like it's a it's a website, but majority of the things are YouTube.
Check mine.
So yeah, so I did have a look at it, but at the time I hadn't really got time to, you know, sort out. But I was thinking about it. But that were when we made the when we did the live stream of us making the donuts. I'm hoping so, Amjad, because I've emailed her a couple of times and she's left comments as to, you know, she wants to send me some stickers. But I don't know whether I think I've got the right email, but she's never responded to me emails. Now, in one of the comments, she gave me the email, and it's the same email as I've got. So I don't know whether she's not getting the emails or what. And I gave her my link to my Facebook. So I don't know what's happening there. You know, I don't know whether the emails is not getting through.
You see where it's gone up at top, can't you?
Yeah.
That looks a lot better, that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd leave it at that because it's going to set into it once.
Just careful, it's hot.
Yeah.
I'll turn it off now.
Yeah, I would.
I'll tell you all what it tastes like.
But don't forget as well that when it cools down, it'll set. Now you'll have to excuse the bits because some of it's gone over its side. Oh, he says there's 2007 Beetle that has been featured on my channel belongs to one of Sal's sisters. Oh, so yeah, so at the moment, Amjad, it's all sort of up in air. I've emailed her a few times.
Who's this?
Laurie.
Oh,
Laurie. I know it's gone blank, but it's because I'm switching cameras. When it eventually kicks in. Ah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, you'll have to excuse it. It's gone a bit out. Can you see what I'm saying about it not being a very deep...
Right, let me get mine.
Just watched good WWE match, Brock versus McIntyre.
Oh.
Johnny says he's just watched a good... They into WWE, Johnny. Me...
Brock Lesnar versus McIntyre.
True.
Oh, that's been on Raw. Now.
What do you think, mine, Jeanette? Mine looks still a little bit wobbly. Is yours wobbly?
Yeah, it does look a bit undercooked. I'll put thing down. Can you see? There is places where it don't look. But the cake batter itself is cooked. Now I'm wondering is when you let it cool down, that moussey topping sets. If you understand what I'm saying, WrestleMania last year, he said.
It's not really wobbly. Look, just a little
but
bit.
mine's not wobbling now at all. Because Chris put, can you see? It's not wobbling at all now.
If I put mine in for a few more minutes, do you think then?
I would if I were you, Tracy. But mine,
okay, because I think
you know, if I put my finger on these parts, that this is the topping.
Yeah.
It's set. But I think once it's cooled down, it'll set even more. A few of us on here are Yorkshire lol.
I'll just put it on for a few
So
more
yeah,
minutes.
so I think, in all honesty, Tracy, yours looked a lot wobblier than mine. This is cooked now, I'd say.
Yeah.
But leave it
Just a
to
little-
cool, I'm a rival then, Red Rose Country. Oh dear.
Is that
Tracy.
Nottingham way?
No idea. It's down south, is it? So yeah, so I
Lovely.
think if I leave mine to cool down, that'll set even more. Now, looking at Tracy's, I mean, mine were like that before. Tracy's doing great with the baking. She is, Park Nest.
Thank you.
And Kate says Tracy's is wobbly. Yeah, I mean, even Tracy agreed that it were wobbly. But the thing is,
See as well.
yeah,
So
with mine, it's not wobbly. Yeah, it's not set.
it's
complete-
risen a bit.
Oh,
But-
look at that low food.
Oh, Red Rose refers to Lancashire.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I think once this is cooled down completely, it'll be, it'll cut up nice.
What are you gonna have it with just on its own? Or do you have to
Yeah,
mustard?
we've both got ice cream, we've got cream, squirty cream. It all depends.
No, no, you know.
What? Come to mama.
No, I started the lights first, right?
Oh dear.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Naru said come to mama first.
Right, where I'm Dad.
It were Amjad.
I'm nicking him.
I nicked my catchphrase from the late great Fred Truman, one of the great Yorkshiremen of all times.
Oh, Freddie.
But I've always said,
I'll
see the. I've always said, Trace, Kate, you're welcome anytime. You know what I mean? Just give me the nod, and then you can bake with us anytime.
Hey, oh, can you imagine that if they could download it? Soon as you bloody cooked it, baked it, and whatnot, it'd be gone and I won't get none.
When he says
How long have I been doing baking with you now altogether? It's got to be well over a year.
since about October.
And them beaters what I've got, I've only just conked out now.
Tell you, Tracy, I've got through tons of mixers.
And you know when I looked inside it, don't you, Jeanette? It is clogged up with everything what we use, like flour, whatever else. I just noticed it in motors. I said to Johnny, I think that's what he's doing now. He's taking out screws out and just get all that stuff out, what's inside the thing, what makes it go around.
Yeah. You see, with this one, this comes off, it's magnetic. So I mean, it's got some flour in it now. What I do is I take that off, I clean that, and then at end here, it's like got a filter. So with this being so expensive, I says to Chris, I says, I'm not gonna bugger it up. I says, I'm gonna look after it. So basically, they're not broken, they're clogged up, I'll sort it. Well, that's good.
Oh, is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah.
They clogged up with all sorts of stuff.
And see if I need to get the old chisel out on them.
Because they're not cheap. They're about 20 odd quid, I think. About 20. He knows how much they are. But to get a little.
Yeah, with this one, you can sort of take it to bits and, and get a good wipe and filter it. It's here, look. It's like a little filter, look. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
So I take that out. I get inside there a good wipe. But I know it's
I've used mixers like that before, so I haven't really seen when it clogs up, but it is all clogged up now. Maybe that's why it won't come on. But
as I said to Chris, you know, it were an expensive one. It were like 50 quid. But I've had loads of cheap ones, and you know, same as I said to Chris, at the end of the day, it's like false economy when you're paying 12, 13, 14 quid.
What's that? Sorry, Jeanette Pickering.
This is, it's called a Breville heat soft technology. And basically, yeah, it's my mixer. Chris bought it me for Christmas, and it were about 50 quid. And it's best thing he's ever bought me. I have got a big stand mixer, but it's so noisy and it's so heavy. So I hardly ever use it. But there's like dough hooks, there's a beater, 2 beaters, and a whisk attachment. But like you know when it calls for softened butter, you don't have to with this. It's like got like a button there. So when you're beating your butter, you just press that, and that bit there, it blows hot air onto the it blows hot air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It blows hot air out, so you don't actually have to soften butter. You can get butter or margarine or whatever straight out of the fridge. You just press that one button and it blows hot air and it softens the butter for it. And it does say it softens butter 12 times faster. And it says it for fluffier results, softens with heat while mixing. It says includes beaters, whisk, dough hooks, and storage case for attachment. It's got a big plastic case underneath it. Well, over there. And I'm here with the spoon.
It's not wobbly anymore, Jeanette. I think it's cooked.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks fantastic, Tracy. That does. Yeah. I think it's done now. But same as I've said,
it's all firm around edges, you know what I mean? I know it's hot.
Wobbly bits.
Edges.
Once it's cooled down, it'll set once it's cooled down.
It's still bubbling as well, so it's really hot. That
I was telling my auntie about that mixer the other day, but she told me she will keep that in mind. Tell you, Amjad, I get through mixers like Chris gets through socks.
oh.
You can sod off and all.
Hey, cheaper than Mavic 2 Pro. Only about 100 quid.
But yeah, I got it off for Amazon. Well, I didn't. Chris got it off Amazon. It looks a bit big and bulky. I'm not giving in, ladies. Oh God, my battery's going low. I better.
Where's your plug?
It's I don't know.
Do you want me to have a look?
Yeah, on the table.
It's nice too.
Hey, that's nothing. That's nothing. You asked Chris earlier on, are having kittens. My laptop decided to do an update. And it was dead. I can see wire under the table.
The table's actually on the flipping wire. Something's on it, or is it?
It's my fault.
Well, stop standing on it.
Oh dear. Plugs in this side.
Oh,
I thought Keena was the chief taster.
yeah, you know where it is. Oh, I'm stood on it now.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've got it wrapped around my bloody foot.
You know you can't get stuff these days.
Keener
Oh,
is
Yeah. But yeah,
if it looks what
I
you
mean,
like.
you know what I mean? When I bought my, because I've got a, is it more for a great big massive mixer? And I mean a massive one with stainless steel bowl. But the only thing is, it's portable and it makes it makes a hell of a racket. So I couldn't actually use it on a live stream because it makes way too much noise. So, as I was saying, I've got through mixers like water. So I says to Chris, I says, I know it's a lot of money for a mixer, you know, 50 quid. I says, but you think the you know, the pros and cons of it, I'm getting through mixers like water. For the amount of mixers I've had to go and buy, that ain't really all that expensive. She sits there eating chocolate and sweets saying, these taste nice, you can't have any, can you?
Yeah, she does. Joey says that to him.
But yeah, you know what I mean? In long run, you know, I mean, you know how I bought them 16-gram bags of flour?
Mm.
Can you remember that I ordered them off Amazon, the big bags of flour, and there's 16 kilograms in them?
Yeah, I can.
Well, I've only just had to order another plain flour. I've still got half a bag of self-raising flour. They have lasted me a year. Since the first
so they are worth getting then, aren't they, really?
When you couldn't get flour for love nor money, I bought that plain flour above a year ago, and I've only just had to order another one. So I've had that flour above a year. Same as I said to Chris, there's only a kilo in them normal bags.
Yeah, I go for
but when you think 16 bags of that, depending on how much you pay for it, it's well worth it in my mind to say it's lasted me over a year. So anyway, it's 10 to 11. I don't usually go on this long. So I'm going to end the broadcast. We're having a little slight change this week, right? Yeah, that's brilliant. How much? I think it's about 18 quid, Kate, and there's 16 kilos of flour in it. And I've had it, we were talking about it earlier on, because it's just opened the new bag. And I says it were first lockdown because you couldn't get flour for love nor money. So yeah, so I ordered it off of Amazon, and I've only just ordered another one. Well, I've only just.
You have to order one then, won't you, Johnny?
He's asleep.
So yeah, so it's not false accounting or anything like that. It's well worth the money because it's lasted me over a year. Basically, what I do is I've got a big bowls, and basically, rather than sort of I fill like a big stainless steel bowl up with plain flour, and another one with self-raising. Right, I'm going. Yes, I was just about to say before you interrupted, we're doing things slightly different this week because obviously we're going away somewhere on Friday. Chris is going to do his Friday night live stream on Thursday. You know, it's the picture show. He's doing that Thursday, so I won't be going live Thursday. I will be going live tomorrow. But we'll both be going live Friday evening from the secret location. So Johnny ordered Tracy that flour. So thank you everybody for coming in, and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. So night everyone. Bye.
Bye everyone. Thanks for coming in.
Got to order Tracy that flower. No.
Sure, he will order me a cake when I ask him. I'll have to pay for it, like. You'll have a dicky for it.
It's a secret, Kate. Nobody knows. So you'll have to tune in Friday evening.
Yeah, I kept it quiet. We just not told you where we were with.
Yeah. No, we ain't kept it quiet. I said about it, but we just haven't said where we're going. So if you,
over to Costco.
if you want to know, you'll have to tune in Friday evening.
Friday evening.
So
9 o'clock. 9
Yeah.
o'clock Friday.
yeah. Well, Peter's going to go live Thursday instead of me. So because he does that, it's the picture show. He's doing that Thursday. So yeah. Bye everyone.
Night all.
Nope.
Night.